Welcome to KHTV. We are still having our guests, Sam Mwangi, the Executive Director of Global Fathers Foundation. And Sam, what other services does Global Fathers Foundation offer to the community?
Well, viewers, I want to say thank you so much for having me again on the second part of this program. Like I said before, I'm still excited to be here. You know my passion, I am fatherhood.
I know.
So before I jump into the services we offer, I'm also a fatherhood practitioner. I'm licensed from the state of California through an organization called the FCCA, and I love what I do. However, the kind of services that we offer now at the Global Fatherhood Foundation, we have a couple of services. Number one is domestic violence in our home. We address that with our fathers and also with our women in the community. We work with AMWAG, and also we work with Punumani, that is a Comfort Dodo.
Okay.
Secondly, also we are providing services in our homes through our program called House Visit, a visit to your house, and we talk to our boys, especially if they're having issues with our wife in the home and the father is not there. But then we encouraged all the men and the women, the women and the sons to be there, so we can try to sort out where the problem is coming from. We do have a men-to-men talk, a nominous meeting. We arranged after every 2 weeks. We meet on Monday in my office.
Okay.
Another thing also, we have different kind of programs. For instance, at the beginning of the year, we had a father and daughter conversation. At the beginning of April, we had father and son conversation also. And in the 2 weeks from now, we are going to have fathers and a single mother conversations here. And the goal is women who are going through challenges in raising sons, we want them to come to the table. We can be able to address those issues, and we can be able to give them information on how best they can be able to raise good and healthy sons in the community.
Oh, that is very good. Now, on the same note, I would like you to, there is an issue of what can we advise fathers about giving freedom to their children. It's a concern I got from the youth community, more especially American fathers when they come here. They try to be controlling. That's a complaint they give.
You know, you have raised a good question again. What I want to say is this: it's just the way we've been raised, and also living in this country. People are so much independent. We don't actually bother or get concerned with what your neighbor they're doing, and that is for your own safety.
Yeah.
I mean, we watch on the media. Safety. There's no trust even with your neighbors. Even if you go to ask for help, you never know what kind of retaliation your neighbor can do. So what I want to speak now to our African fathers. We need to be role models to these children. We need to be coached, but also we need to start releasing. We want them. Let's give them a little bit of a freedom, but also we want these 16-year-old children to be responsible. Number one, if driving, please be on top of the game. Let them start driving so that they can learn their way around, and also give them that freedom of owning a car, because freedom also comes with responsibility in this country.
That's
responsibility.
Yeah.
And also during summertime, let them go and get work. They need to start working. They need to know that this country, you have to pay bills.
Yeah.
And also paying bills, also it will show them they need to save some money. And this money they can use it maybe for school, or maybe they can use it when they get out of schools and maybe start at home.
Okay.
So it's important as fathers, we support these children by providing guidance. So you have to give them freedom a little bit, but protect them.
Okay.
Yes.
But now, on the same question, I have talked with some fathers,
Yes.
and then when I tell them, where can you leave your child to drive?
Yes.
Or work?
Yes.
The father feels that it does not love her son or daughter, because that is like slavery. He wants a child to go to school only.
Yes.
What can you advise such fathers who feel like letting his young child to go work? That is not love.
Our 16-year-old children, these after almost in this country, actually they look like adults.
Yeah.
They're adult, and we need to support them going there. However, what I want to say is this: fathers I know how you have been raised, but this is a different environment. And I know we are very protective, but we need to prepare them. You know, we don't want them to be past the mature age and they don't have the tools yet. They have not experienced to be independent.
Yeah.
You know, so by being independent and starting from your home, it's more safer.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to get access to more information and tools from you than when they go out there in the outside the external environment and they don't have the appropriate tools. So starting from you as a father and the mother, you don't need to worry, but trust in them and work with them, because they'll be failing, there'll be mistakes. At that point, they'll come to you and ask you questions. Yeah.
Okay, that's very nice. That's something a dilemma. And then one of the things also as a father,
Yes.
as you said earlier, we work so hard.
Yes.
And then we don't have time to nurture our children, like to make sure they have done their homework. And then now actually the television and the computer have become the second father at home. And you are trying to provide for them. But what can you encourage them if they want to have their kids to get a good grade so that they can get to college?
I want to say this to the viewers out there, especially fathers who are there. At the beginning of the part one, I think we talked about priorities. It's extremely important you have your priority first. Is your priority family? Is your priority investments? Or is your priority anything else here? So if it's priority is your family, then you must make sure that all these kids, your children, you have given them the best you can. Maybe after the graduation, now you can be working after 2 jobs, anything you do, because they're already grown. You have done your part.
Yeah.
So you can go back and start maybe making all this money and you're thinking about investments and thinking how you're able to live your life. Yeah. Because like I said from the beginning, at the end I said, you cannot have those 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be extremely very difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I know you have a lot of experience with all these problems, and the one you have talked to, you deal with, you are trying to
Yes.
help single mothers,
Yes.
single fathers, and the people going through domestic violence.
Yes.
In your help, in your work, now how can we overcome these many challenges of fathers
Yes.
in the community?
I think first of all, as men and also as a community per se, we need to admit there's a problem. We need all the stakeholders to come to the table and start discussing about the issues. We want all the pastors, we want the community leaders, we want our social workers to come to the table and let us have an agenda on how going forward you can be able to improve and address some of the challenges and get solutions so the community can go forward.
Okay.
We have to think as one.
Okay.
You know, because at the moment now, I think we are divided, and when you are divided, there's nothing much can be accomplished here. But thinking as one, bringing a solution to the table, we can be able to come up with the concrete solutions, which it can sustain the future of this community as our kids grow and go to the external environment.
Okay. Now, and what future best state would you like to see in this community, so that your organization could have been assumed to be successful?
I think what I want to see in my community, I want to see more of a civic engagement here.
Okay.
I want we start thinking about we have lived in this country for some time, but we want those resources to come to our community, and we have to be at the table. At the beginning of last year, we had one of our members actually vied for the mayor of Brooklyn Park, and that was actually very strong because it opened opportunities. He said, you know what, we can do it.
Yeah.
You know, and he proved and showed us in the community that if we work together,
we will do it.
we work together, we can be able, we'll do it.
Yeah.
And going forward, and I know maybe the next election, maybe there will be more opportunities.
Yeah.
Also, one thing about our community, we need to start listening to one another.
Yeah.
You know, we work together, but also listening. Not necessarily maybe finding the solutions here,
Yeah.
but listening and also accepting we have problems. And the thing was also, I want to say, we want now, even in the community, we need to start volunteering. Let's volunteer in our community. bring that skill to the table and say, with my skill, I can be able to make a difference maybe on this part of the angle of the community.
Yeah.
Another one, bring a skill on this part of the angle, you can make a community. Mr. Mwangi, you have a father, bring a skill here, you can be able to make a difference on this community. So our community can have resources and grow. Again, we talked about the future again. We need now to think about having a resource center.
Yeah.
A resource center where our women can meet, men can meet, the youth can meet, which is safe, it's healthy, and it's very productive.
Wow,
Yes.
that is very important. You have talked about that resource center. I think then we will have that problem where we will come and meet and talk
Yes.
freely. That would be therapy. That's something we really need to work on. And Mwangi, I want you to start that. I would really support you. We want to do that and have our own center where we can come and chat. Even have some ujua. We can. You remember
having different names, even drumming. It takes the stress out.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is very good. And one of the issues about fathers. This is. Me as a journalist, I get this information so many times. So when I'm asking you,
yes,
wives are complaining that men, if they are not at work, they are right on the TV watching games, football,
yes,
or soccer in Europe, or basketball. That's all they talk about.
Yes, it's true.
Even when they are home, they don't. What can you say about that? Because that's a complaint which has come that fathers are saying these games.
To the viewers who are there, I want you to understand one thing. The environment that we live is kind of a lonely environment here. So maybe when you take that loneliness, you want to put that energy to the TV.
Okay.
But that actually is not the right way. Is not the right way. I want fathers to get more involved now. If any, call another father, meet another father. I want churches, like I've said before, let's come up with the stakeholders in the community and have programs together. Like the Madaraka Day. The Madaraka Day was a big event, a big event, but we want more people to come just so we can have more activities together. Fathers also, I know in this country it can be lonely, but you have to be making some hard choices because you cannot spend the whole time on the TV. You can use that energy, maybe go to school or maybe read a book or maybe do a second skill. Take a second skill. And also maybe volunteer. Volunteer is very important. Go to your school or your children go to school and maybe volunteer and do something constructive. Go to your city and ask what you can do. Work along with the communities and be productive. Or sometimes I tell them, if your wife is there, you have got 2 cars, keep 1 car, take her to work and come back and go pick up on your evening. At least you're doing something. You're spending time with her, and that's what I do. On my day off, if my wife is there, I drive, I take her to work, then in the evening before 10 I go pick her up. Because we're so busy, but I want to have even that small time
together.
I want to take it's an opportunity for me. We can be together. So, and also try to take vacation. Vacation is very important. I've noticed again we don't take a lot of vacation in this country because we work a lot. So family vacation, even 1 week, go and visit somewhere out of state or go to a local town and spend time with your family.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that is another issue. It's good that I remember it. I know you were not prepared for it. Yes. But actually, I really appreciate that we are doing well in this community. Yes. And Mwangi, we really appreciate the effort you are putting. Now, last but not least, I will want you to talk about our coming event.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So on August 17, we have the Global Fatherhood Award. This is an award that it's in 2 parts. The first one is through a survey. A survey, you go to the link, then you're able to nominate a father. And we do this because there are so many fathers in the community who are doing good things. They're extraordinary. They're doing extraordinary things, but then we don't notice them.
Okay.
So we want this to be a force to reckon with.
Okay.
We want to say fathers. We want also to tell fathers there are good fathers there to be role models. We want these fathers to be coaches. So on August 17, we're going to have the award. Before the award, we are going to have, for the first time, we are going to have classes for fathers.
Okay.
There will be a classes for father, and you're gonna be there too.
I will be there.
There will be also a class for youth.
Okay.
A class for youth.
Mm-hmm.
There will be. We'll talk about the kind of diseases now that are coming with our community now.
Mm.
We'll talk about also old age.
Okay.
Are we prepared
For
in
old
old age now? You know, we come to this country. We are going to retire, but are we prepared for old age?
Okay.
So we are going to have that conversation also.
Okay.
Then we give up the awards to the fathers who are born. Yeah.
Wow, that is so. So where do they get this link? You need to tell them where to get the link.
Yes.
Many people don't know, so we need to invite them.
Oh, thank you. Actually, the nomination link is on the Global Fatherhood Foundation Facebook page. Also, if you go to our Facebook group page, Facebook group is it's called a forum for global fathers. The link is also there.
Okay.
Also, if you Google the events webpage for the events for the month of August 17, you will see our events page will be there.
Well, we will be there. So I would like to see so many fathers and mothers come to that event. It was so exciting last year. I'm looking forward to that. It was so interesting.
And mothers, fathers, community stakeholders, pastors, police, teachers. This is gonna be a family event, so don't leave your children at home. Bring them to the
event. Thanks. Thank you very much, Mwangi, for coming. We were happy to have you. And next time we'll call you. See, we have so many questions. So thank you for your wonderful job you're doing to the community.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.